Today, I thought I would film a get ready with me because, I don't know, I think they're kind of nice and I don't really feel like I've done a lot of beauty content, but beauty content's like my favorite to watch and it's kind of my favorite to make. So we're making some beauty content. Hope you don't mind. I thought we would get ready and do something like a little peachy, a little bit of glitter maybe. But basically what I'm envisioning is, you know how like peach fuzz is like velvety and soft focus, like that, but with my face and my peach fuzz, and looking angelic and cute. And this is me in my normal state. Yeah, I've just been doing university work because I'm in my last semester of university. I've washed my face. Oh. I haven't washed my face. I'm gonna go wash my face. Be right back. Okay, now I've washed my face. That looks really good. So we're just gonna pop it back. Or like, we're gonna tuck them and then I might fix them later. Right, so let's start with some skincare. I thought my skin was like looking really good, but it's actually because I was taking antibiotics. So now that that's over, my skin's like, surprise, we were never better. I'm like, oh, that's good. I'm just gonna take some of this Iunik Galactomyces Essential Toner. It's really nice. It's like a rose water and Galactomyces toner, which I appreciate. Oh, by the way, I have a mirror here. Well, you can see it. I'm gonna zoom us in so you don't have to like look at the mirror, but you can also see my visage better. Overall, I'm not really breaking out much. The problem is just that when I do have a breakout, it looks like it's been there. I don't really break out that much. Oh, my skin's so sensitive to touch. It's not so much that I have a lot of breakouts, it's just that if I do have a breakout, the post-inflammatory pigmentation stays there for like the next eon. So that's kind of annoying. So I've been working on that and I might share my recommendations soon for like fading scars and pigmentation because I think I've been finding some good stuff. Been testing a lot out. Now that my face is nice and moist and ready to accept product, I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is the Burki Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream. This is a really, really nice, at first I thought it was more of a face moisturizer and it might be for some people, but for me it's not enough moisture. So I kind of use it as like a cream serum, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna put it like concentrated around my cheeks and my chin, which is where I get the most of my post-inflammatory pigmentation. I think the reason why it has also been more prevalent recently is because I wasn't using a vitamin C, or the vitamin C that I was using was not as effective. So just trying to get back on that train. This smells really good. And now I'm gonna go in with my Grwm Alchemist Hydra-Repair Day Cream. It's really cute. This packaging makes me feel like, I don't know, an organic cereal. Why did I say that? I'm almost done with this, but this is really nice. It's got a lot of moisture, you know. That's that. And we're gonna put in some sunscreen because that's also important for fading pigmentation marks. If that's something you want to do, you need to be using sunscreen because otherwise, what's the point? This is the Canmake Mermaid Gel sunscreen. It's really good. And I really like it, and that's all I have to say. I talk about this sunscreen all the time. It's really good. It's really hot in here because I film with lights because I'm a professional TM, but also it makes me look really chewy. Can you tell I'm not used to this? So next up, to prime my skin, I'm taking my new baby. This is the Tatcha The Silk Canvas. I still don't know how I feel about this, but the reason why I wanted to pick it up, oh, got my little coin. The reason why I wanted to pick it up is because it's a primer that has like a skincare focus to it, which I don't know, I feel like a lot of primers, like, because I'm very skincare focused, can you tell? Skincare is like my favorite hobby, but apparently it's the crow's favorite hobby too. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes I just feel like certain primers kind of like clog my skin a little bit, and I use oil cleansers and stuff to remove it. Like, I know what to do, but I don't know. But this one has the like Tatcha Hard to Say 3 complex, which is a fermented sort of complex with rice, green tea, and red algae. So I don't know, I'm really feeling Tatcha at the moment. I feel like I just vibe with their company, and I kind of like the whole idea of ritualistic skincare because like for a lot of people skincare is their like ritual, do you know what I mean? And also for a lot of people it's not, but for me it is. I wanted to use one that I could kind of use every day and like not feel as guilty about. I don't know, hard to explain, but so far I'm really liking it. I feel like it looks really nice and it kind of like blurs into my pores. So I said I wanted a velvety matte finish, so I'm going to use the Lancome Teint Idole because I think it's a nice sort of velvety looking foundation without looking too dry. And I'm just going to take this and dot it all over. I've got 2 pumps here. We're going to start in the center of the face because I don't mind like a full coverage moment. I kind of like it to look a little fresh if I can handle it. Oh, there's something in my eye. I'm actually just going in with the Cushion foundation sponge because I feel like, look, they're not much better than normal beauty sponges. It's just because with these ones you don't have to wet them. And I'm not getting up because I've basically barricaded myself in my room because I have no room to film. And this is like the only position I can do with like some lights. I'll be real, my face still looks really red. But on camera, it looks fine. So we're gonna keep going. Be gentle with your faces, please. Cool. So now that I've got that base layer down, I'm gonna add a bit of corrector. Now I know it's like not cool to do corrector after your foundation, but we're gonna cover it with concealer anyway because my dark circles they're popping. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this Skinfood Dark Circle Concealer. This is in the shade 1. It's pretty good. It's really nice, affordable concealer. I've had it for so long though and I'm like, I need to replace this. But you know what? It's still working and nothing bad has happened. And it's hard to tell with this one because you know how if something's off, you're meant to like smell it to see, like if you smell lipstick and it smells funky, it's time to throw it away. But this one's had a salmon smell since day 1 because it's got like salmon in it. So you win this time, Skinfood, because I can't tell if there's something wrong with it. So we'll keep using it until we know for sure. I'm a professional. And we're gonna let that, we're just gonna pat it in. Next, I'm gonna go in with a bit of this. This is the Mecca Life Proof Concealer. Just pop in a little. A little, does like the full triangle. I don't know, some days you just need the full triangle. It's every day. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it on my cheeks as well. So what I've been doing with my brows is going backwards. So I'm starting with the gel and then I'm gonna fill in the extra bits because these are already a lot. Like these are just my brows. Actually, I got this comment the other day on one of my videos. It was something to the extent of like, one day you're gonna regret those brows or like what I'd done to my brows. But the thing is like, I don't do like Instagram style brows, which like if you do and you love it, like go for it. But I don't, like I just have big brows and I just feel like I just shape them slightly. Like that's just with gel. And then I just kind of like perfect them a little bit. And in this video, like they were kind of dark in contrast to like my hair, but like that's because that's the color they are. And this person was like, you're gonna regret it. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh my god, am I nearly out of my brow pencil? Okay, I'm gonna have to get a new one. Segue. Did I even tell you what brow gel I was using? No, because I'm horrible at this. This is the Makeup Forever Professional Paris Brow Gel. It's pretty good. I haven't really used another one. Before this I just used clear brow gel, so it's pretty good, I guess. It does its job, but I'm happy to try out some other ones. I kind of want to try some like fibery sort of ones, but I feel like that could be a lot, you know. But this is the Mecca Brow Guru in the shade, the darkest one. Oh, that's a horrifying close-up. Okay. Do that and just draw in, fill in the gaps. It's fine. Sisters not twins, right? I'm going to blend in this concealer which has been sitting there. So it's gotten a little tacky and it's also gained a bit of coverage. So now when I blend it out, I'll like just gently pat it. It's not going to lose the coverage, but it's also not super thick. So at this point, I'm actually going to go onto my eyes because I want to let this sort of foundational base set a little bit before we put powder on it, and also because I'm going to use 2 cream blushes, so I don't want it to be like fully powdered and then go in for that. But I do sort of want the formula to kind of sit a little bit and like set, because then I'm not over powdering, if that makes sense. So the main palette I'm going to use today, which I don't think is still available, so I'm unhelpful. I'm sure that there's another palette which has the colours in it. In fact, I think I know which palette does. But this is the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne like little collab palette. I bought this because I thought this would be very good for traveling. And it has been, because sometimes I just want like matte colors and then a bit of glitter, so you can just take all the matte colors you need and a glitter. But for me, it's got kind of like all the shades, and it has Lucy as one of the shades, which is my name, so that's pretty cool. Just like a flat shader brush and just put the color Lucy all over my lids just to like set them down. This is my custom Z palette. It's a train wreck, I'm sorry. But we're gonna go in with the shade Peaches and Cream from Makeup Geek, because it's a peach look and it has peach in the name, so that means it's gonna work. I'm just taking that on a fluffy shader brush and just going in to just really create some soft definition in the crease, and just the tiniest little bit. By the way, not a makeup artist. No one thought that, but just in case someone was gonna try and say that I'm a bad makeup artist, I'm not. I'm now taking the shade I said I was gonna use, which is the shade 1212, and I'm just gonna pop that also in the crease, but not as much. Subscribe for more helpful tutorials. There we go. That's sort of what we're doing. I'll be real, that's kind of it. Not really, but like I'm not doing much more than that because I want it to be sort of soft, because we're going to go in with a little bit of glitter. I don't know where, but we will be. I think I want to use the shade Kitten Karma from Steeler. I think what we're going to do is the inner corner, because also my inner corner is like super dark because I don't sleep. So let's do that. I'm going to take a little bit, and I'm going to take it on my hand first. Just going to take a little brush and just kind of like add it in. I swear this will look good when it's done. I don't know, I just don't want to go too glam. I do want to keep it kind of soft. Oh, and I got glitter everywhere. Never mind that. So I'm now going to take this. This is the Pixi Endless Silky Eye Pen in the shade Matte Mulberry. This one. And I'm just putting it, dragging it from like the little outer corner of my lashes and just out a little bit. And I'm going to blend that. And that sounds weird and not very well explained, but you'll understand. Just sketching it a little. We're not going too ham, we're not trying to do like anything precise. Just enough to get a little bit of definition. Just going in with the shade 8 from the same palette. I'm sorry if this is sold out. I think that the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes, which I also want to buy, which I don't need it, but I really want it, has really similar shades. So you can just imagine that I'm using that palette if you want, because it's basically the same vibe. And I have got fallout under my eyes. Cool. That's kind of the eyes. I'll do my mascara in a second, but we're gonna go back to the cheeks. So I'm gonna use 2 cheek products today. I'm gonna use a Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Between the Sheets. We're also gonna use the Too Faced Peach My Cheeks blush in the shade Ginger Peach. I'm gonna use this one first, Between the Sheets, because it's more of like a neutral kind of color. I think it's their best-selling blush, which I can see why, because it's very like nude, can't really go wrong. And I'm gonna take that all across my cheeks just to give us like a little bit of definition to work with. Also, I have a bit of color, but I want more because I'm a greedy lady. This is really pretty. This reminds me of NARS Luster kind of as well. It has like a peachiness with a bit of gold in it. It's very pretty. And I'm gonna take it more so on the apple and like the center of my cheek. It's not neon, but the color is a lot brighter. Now, because I am looking a little pory today, I'm going to take this. This is the Canmake Marshmallow Finish Powder. This is the Real Techniques blush brush, but I really like it as an all-over face powder brush because it's not too big. We're just going to press it. This is also the kind of product that you really can't like buff in because it will screw everything up. But if you just press it, I'm just going around the blush as well because I want to keep that with a slight bit of shine. Mascara. Let's go with our mascara. So I'm just going to curl my lashes, which is a very important step for me because my lashes are very straight and they just don't hold a curl very well, and mascaras that curl like won't do it for me, so I got to do the heavy lifting. This does not look like a saw trap for your eyelashes, honestly. Mascara on, and I immediately feel much more like a human, and I always forget that mascara for me makes a huge difference. I'm now taking a little brush. This is the Zoeva 226, and we're taking that same peachy kind of shade from before. And I'm just putting it under my eyes. Oh, I put mascara on. Sorry, my camera turned off, which is awesome. But I just put on some mascara. This is the Deja Vu Fiber Wig. It's a Japanese style mascara. It's a fiber mascara, as the name would suggest. And honestly, I really like it. I think it makes my lashes look kind of long and fluffy without being too clumpy or anything like that. So then I'm just taking this color and I'm just taking it kind of like up to where a little mini liner is. Honestly, when you film yourself doing makeup, you're like, there are a lot of steps that I normally forget. And speaking of a step I forgot, waterline. I'll do that now then, I guess. And this is the waterline product I've been using. I don't normally do my waterline, but I got this in PR and I've been trying out me. I'm like, got it in PR, like I'm professional. But this is from Peachy. This is the Tightline Black Eye Define Waterline, and it's a step I often forget, but I thought I would try it out, and honestly, it makes a really big difference. So I'm just smushing that into my lash line. And I don't know, I feel like it gives you more of that like Bambi lash look. Do you ever just lift up your eye skin so you can see what you're doing? I will say that you do have to be careful because it does tend to like transfer the tiniest bit to your bottom waterline, but it does stay in the top of the lash line once it sets. So think about that. It's all coming together, folks. For highlight, I kind of want something to be a little iridescent. Like I don't really want it to be just like a plain champagne color. So we're going to use this. This is the NYX Love You So Mochi palette in the shade Arcade Glam. And I'm going to use this first shade here. It's kind of yellow, but you can see it has like a orangey reflect. So it's really pretty, kind of like on top of this blush, which you can't see because my lighting is really bad. Let me just pull back a bit. There you go. There we go. Yeah, boy. And this is the Mecca Cosmetica fan brush. I don't always use fan brushes, but when it's like a colored kind of highlighter and I want to kind of take it easy, pop it on my Cupid's bow. I sort of take it down the nose, but I don't like to do it too much on the tip of my nose because it's already a pointy boy. We don't need to emphasize the fact that I have an isosceles triangle for a nose. So, alright, I've taken my hairband off so I don't look quite as insane. But then again, does this make it better? Not really. Now I'm going to spritz my face with a bit of a setting spray because I kind of want this to look a little less powdery. That's the one thing about the Canmake powder. It does kind of look quite powdery as you would expect from a powder, but you know, some powders don't really do that. But I'm going to take this. This is the Constant Elegance Fixer. It's more of like a setting blending spray, but it kind of has the effect of those where it also kind of melts everything together and makes the makeup look nice. So we're going to do that now. Just take flight. You guys remember that game on Wii Sports where you're like, or Wii Fit, and you're a chicken and you have to fly? I really thought that would help me lose weight and give myself that summer bod, but ow, oh, ugh. I'm very clumsy. I'm going to experiment, which could go obviously horribly wrong, but that's okay because how has this not gone wrong already? I'm going to take this. This is the Peri Pera Ink Velvet in the shade number 12. I will write the English version of the shade down below. I'm just going to pop this in the center of my lips because it's quite like a neon-y sort of color. Just, oh, yep, we're already on camera. I was going to say just on camera, but in real life it's quite orange as well. I really want to get more color of these because these are the prettiest like matte, soft cream sort of textures. And they have some that are like a really rosy pink and pretty colors as well. So got that on the center of my lips, and I don't know if this will work, but we're just going to go with it. I'm going to take this. This is the Jill Stewart lipstick. I don't know what they're called. It's sort of like a shiny gel formula, and this is in the shade Blooming Daisy. This is not at all the shade of a Blooming Daisy, but it's kind of this pretty pink, peachy, corally color. I will swatch it. I'm a beauty guru now. But it's really pretty. It's going to give us a little bit more of that shiny, kind of keep everything looking really nice and fresh. Alrighty, so we're pretty much finished with the makeup side of things. Again, it's nothing too crazy, a little bit of glitter. I really like the kind of complexion. I do really like focusing on skin because I think it makes everything look a little, I don't know. It's just my makeup vibe. I'm gonna go fix my hair and I will be back. Little braid. It's really low maintenance, but I just kind of wanted to look rustic, like one of those cooking magazines for mums. You know, rustic, like when your pastry doesn't turn out great and you can't do proper pastry and it's kind of like wonky, but you're like, it's rustic. It's rustic, it's fine. But yeah, that's the look for today, the soft peach look. And I'm gonna try and do vanity shots. I didn't sit the camera there this entire time, but this is a much better lighting case. That's alright. Next time. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me. I was about to say tutorial. It's not really a tutorial, but I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me and kind of doing this sort of peachy fresh look. Let me know if you do like kind of these chatty, makeup-y, kind of skincare-y sort of videos. I really actually had a lot of fun filming it, just like chatting, hanging out, drinking my cold sencha. It's done now. It's empty this time, I promise. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and hopefully we can film another video like this again. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.